as we jump into the draft, I want to see some
RSG PH should be the score of 2-0 in favor of RSG PH. And adjust lang natin yung ating camera sa Gedli para makita niyo yung buong draft. Biglang dumidilim yung ano ko. Kailangan lagyan na to para mag-iba yung lighting.
Gary can pick it up again, but now RSG has played against it once.
So yan, still, same ban pa rin from RSG PH and Orange Esports. Ranko and Angela.
Will the draft still proceed in the same way we saw?
And 1-1 and Valentina.
Well, we have seen cases where some teams in the MSC so far just like to pick up heroes that they've previously seen on the opponent.
Pinag-iisipan nila ang iba ba nila yung lane or i-open na nila. Sobrang weird for me nung Angela man. Hindi nila i-try i-open yung Angela. Yeah, so respect ba na yung Fanny, which is expected naman sa pinakita ng Orange Esports ng Team 2.
Orange Esports need to look for a different first pick. And I think a smart one would be Beatrix, right? Picking it away, taking it off of the hands of Iman is pretty smart, right? But the thing is, if you just try
First
to do
pick,
that,
Esmeralda or Akai. Okay. Bea Esme. Since meron pa ng mga mages.
As the first pick, but RGPH can just respond with another same Beatrix, Esmeralda, Beatrix, Julian.
Yeah, Julian.
Or pwedeng Julian Bea. Most probably kukunin na nila dito yung Bea. Yung Esme, pwede pa nilang ibigay yun. Or kinuha nila. Kasi meron pa namang Tamus. Julian. Okay, okay. So binibigyan nila yung Bea. Or kasi alam nila na hindi nagbibigay yung Orange Esports.
Simply because they are the primary heroes for both Born and Nat. I do like that Orange went for the Akai first because the hero is just strong right now. But one of the strengths of drafting Akai early is the fact that he can be flexed into multiple lanes. But on the side of Orange Esports, I can only realistically see Min playing on this hero. And that does make it a lot easier for RSG Philippines to figure out what they're planning.
You're a plan.
What?
Yes, you're a plan. Anyways, yeah, Orange Esports, with their plan here, what they want to do, Akai picked up as the first pick, they're going to go for another...
Magalit na galit kasi sa backstage, hinaaway mo yung beanbag. Grabe multiverse eh, no? Oh, weird. Weird ng Orange Esports. Sobrang weird nila sa draft. Parang ano sila, parang out of meta yata mga hero na ng Orange Esports, especially yung gold lane nila. Hindi ako magulat kung mag-gold lane yung Seaver ulit to. Imagine no, yung Bea, like, sobrang high pick ng Bea ng kahit anong team, pero hindi nila kinukuha. Which is basa yun ng RCPH eh, o kaya hindi nila kinuha yun sa 2 picks.
Being able to pick up this hero, and you can see that typically when they draft against other teams, there's a lot of respect over this hero.
Ma'am, siya update naman po sa may Manchard. Hindi pa ako maka-update kasi ano, hindi pa ako nakakauwi ng Anteps. Pag nakauwi ako ng Anteps, alaya kasi ng Valenzuela sa Antipolo, like mga 25 km yata. Grabe. Pag nasa bootcamp na kami ni Wise. Nakakalaban niya rin ba si Scrims OE dati? Yeah, actually, nakalimutan ko nga lang kung ano nga bang ginagawa nito mga Orange Esports na to. Hindi ko matandaan.
There we go, the Beatrix ban and RGPH. Do you think they're trying to go for some sort of different strategy there? I mean, they had it open.
You can already see that RSG Philippines, right? After every single game, they ban less of Valence's hero. Like, first game, there were a lot of his heroes.
Ano ang pipiliin mo?
The second game, it was the
Bea o ako?
It's just the 1-1.
Anong mas gusto mo? Magbebeya ka o magmomos ko? Ako.
Very, very risky to let that open because again, Valence, shot caller, he needs to just get going fast.
Kanina pa nila binabad yung popular queue pa, like legit. Mapopular queue pa ba tong ano? Kailangan nila ba yung cloth kung binanda nila yung Bea?
What Valence is planning to play, his kind of hero pool, and the fact that even if he is on these stronger marksmen, sometimes plays a
Yay! Thank you so much.
So I don't think
Yay! Thank you so much po. Yes, kamo ka naman.
I'm now actually very curious what this gold lane matchup is going to look like.
Layla Mia.
Oh my god.
Just Layla Mia. I want to see Layla Mia, man. So long.
Ang kalat nga kasi madudumi yung kamay ko.
Literally the El Clasico.
I mean, you never know. Both of these heroes are wide open for them to pick.
Ano na pick?
Ang weird. Na may chika natin yung lurap nila. Na-weirdan ako sa ano.
Nawiwirdan ka, Sash.
Sa pick ng Orange Esports.
For light there, he does play the Cho as well, and this is gonna
Walang
add
damage yung
so
drop
much
nila.
diving potential
Kaya nga
inside
eh.
of RSGPH to add to the enhanced chains coming from Julian as well and the burst damage.
Now, this is also kind of a deny pick over from Orange Esports as well, because we have actually seen Valence play the damage Cho in the gold lane. So since they see Orange, they're banning a lot of marksmen.
May
as
nawalang
well.
drop!
Maybe they want to bring something a little more unorthodox to the
Thank
table.
you.
So not only securing that for Light, but also stealing it away from Orange.
I thought for a second the system couldn't handle the Layla Mia prediction. They were like, hey, no, stop. But here you go, Orange Esports to round up their drafts here. Do they want to go for something crazy? The answer is not really. You know, Brody, very good pick here with the Masha in the XP lane. Solid picks all across the board. Akai gonna go to the rolling position. This is just a solid draft here. The only thing that I'm worried about when it comes to this draft is that damage in the late game. Brody falls off in that late game against these tanky members. And RC Philippines, they will pick up a carry to face off against that
Balikan na natin ng konti yung drop, guys.
members. And RC Philippines, they will pick
Oh! So, let's go back to the drop ng Game 3 na Orange Esports versus RSG PH. So, mas pinili pa rin ng Orange Esports yung first pick. I don't know why, kung bakit nila binibigay yung 2 picks sa RSG PH. Or kung bakit hindi sila nagtatry mag 2 picks, knowing na talo na sila ng Game 1 and Game 2 sa first pick. So, same bands pa rin yung ginagawa ng Orange Esports. Bukod din sa funny band ng RSCPH, dahil nakita naman natin kung gaano ka-impactful nung game number 2 ng Orange Esports. So, it just so happens sa sobrang daming error or masyadong naging na-hype or masyadong naging overconfidence yung Orange Esports. Feel ko dahil naging malaking factor yung mga hype or sigaw ng mga audience sa kanila. So, pinirespect nila yung yung Akai. And then, kumuha ng Julian and ng Esmeralda yung RSCPH. So, open pa rin dito yung Bea. Pero, hindi kinuha ng Orange Esports yung Bea. Even nung game number 2. Kaya siguro hindi rin kinuha ng RSCPH yung Bea ng 2 picks. Kasi confident sila na hindi nagbe-Bea ang gold lane ng Orange Esports. And then, mas pinili nila yung Lilia and also yung Karina, which is, parang yung akin yung Karina parang medyo weird. Kasi parang maganda kumuha muna sila dito ng ng ibang hero para mas ma-flex nila yung Akai sa jungle. Or dahil ayaw din talaga nilang pahawakan ng Karina si Demon Kite. So, ayan, mas pinili din ni Aqua yung Kagura over Eve, over Seaver, over Cecilion. Siguro ito talaga yung pangtapat ni Aqua against Lilia. And then, ayun, binan yung Tamus, and then binan na rin yung Ben Irtel. So, ibig sabihin, hindi talaga sila nagbebea. And then, kumuha ng Choose for Light. And alam na natin, top 1 PH choose si Light before siya sumali ng RCPH. And then, kumuha ng Masha and ng Brody. And then, kumuha ng RCPH ng Kari. Yeah, tingin ko naman okay lang yung Kari. So, medyo weird tong drop na to for me kasi walang nag-hype ng ng mga long range na mages. So, ayun, di ko magandang matchup to in favor of RSDPH dahil sa Karin. So, parang mas may lead game talaga sila. Pero nakadepende pa din kasi meron pa rin namang Masha. And, ano mas malakas? Karina or Julian? Parang Julian, no?
Julian.
So, ayun. Parang wala rin pupunit sa Esmeralda. Parang hindi naman kayang punitin niya ng Brody. So, I will go for RCPH. Pak, let's go sa game.
up a carry. Once again, is that
Oh my God, meron na agad na laban. Wait lang, di ko na nakita. Sino naka-first blood? Si lahat.
RSG, they're doing what Orange did to
Naku, si
them in
Min ang
the
na-first
first
blood.
stage. He's not stopping, he's going under the
Grabe.
Whoa, very
Grabe, 2 kills agad. Wala pang 2
no
minutes.
whatsoever from the side of Orange.
So obnoxious. That's what you get when Mass is on his
Grabe,
signature
sumigaw si
hero.
Nuts,
He
no?
knows exactly how he can play.
Ay, oh my God,
how
wala
he
kita.
can extend and be able to go all the way for the kill. And now Light on the top side also looking for balance here, looking to shut them down and provide more space for Iman's skill.
We highlighted during
Oh!
the drafting phase that some teams like to pick heroes their opponents drafted before. Just
Sorry,
to flex
sorry,
on
yung
them.
camera
This
pala.
time, RSG Philippines are playing with the strat that their opposing team played with before. And it is so far proving to be quite a lot of pressure
Ay, mo,
for
eh.
Orange, even though they should have a better early game composition.
Dami ko, naubos ko.
Ay, experience si Man. Ay, never diba si Demon Kite?
Jumping with the falling star.
Oy, ang nakakuha si ano.
Orange Esports picks up the turn of the knockdown.
Pero para maubos sila, ay, gandang set from Aqua, solid.
Oh!
Naku, ang ganda rin set from from Light. Oh, another. Kaya bang patayin? Parang hindi.
Swerte pa nga nila, nakuha nila turtle.
Kaya nga, kung di nila nakuha yung third down, sobrang disaster sila. Mag 0-4, wala pang 3 minutes.
Naku, Aqua!
Naku, Aqua, wag ka mag-attract ng negativity.
We usually see RSG PH comfortable in, and they have just the draft to do that. Orange Esports, though, you mentioned the Stava that they have.
Ay, nag-attract din si Nat.
They're not able to fully utilize that.
Yeah, RSG Philippines, this is an impressive amount of adaptability here, recognizing instantly that Orange Esports is going to fight them no matter what, so they can actually feel more confident. Gary, he actually stole that buff there.
Ay, nakuha nga yung red.
Paying the price, though, Demon Kai.
Ay, nakapag-skill siya doon, kahit nakaiipit siya.
Here, OE, they managed to secure one
Ano, ha?
onto him to shut the jungler down.
Oh man.
Man
Orange
lang,
Esports.
malakas.
Yeah, again, I want to go back to my point. This is the frustration building up because a lot of these plays usually we didn't see from Orange in game number 1 and 2. They usually struggle in that mid to late transition. In the early game, they're usually just.
Pero hindi masyadong gabi yung Orange Esports regardless kung naka 4 kills yung RSG.
Always be able to punish.
But I don't think it's actually that bad right now. They're still in an okay position, but here comes a fight yet again.
Knockup comes up to me.
Oy!
He
Oy!
manages to somehow get away. I think he brought the
Kaya kasi Brody, naipit.
but balance forced to pop the flicker here as well
Di
as
pala.
trying to pop memory just to get away from that fight. RSGPH are relentless.
Kaya ng carry yung
Figured out the
Marshall.
Orange
Di ba?
Esports code
Kaya
here.
ng carry
The
yan.
textbook has been opened and they have read through all the chapters. They know exactly how Orange Esports.
Madalang kasi yung
wants to
matchup na
play.
yun eh.
So they
Kaya
can
hindi ko
easily
na
use
yung
that to
nila.
deal with Born on the opposite side of the map and respawn 4v4. And even
Hindi ko nakikita talaga na may papatay kay Nuts dito mamaya. Lalo na yung ganyang Nuts na 1-0-1 yung score, oh.
proving to be quite a problem.
I mean, Demon Kite, he's
Possible na mapatay siya pag naipit ng Akai.
But somehow look at this aggression. They're still
Tower.
able to leash
Tower.
this turtle and get priority. OE Born, they're trying
Saka
to
yung
go deep in, but
XP
enhanced
lane, no,
Chase
nang-
knocks him
nang
out to stop
kukupal
him
ng
as well.
jungle.
They're trying to disrupt the fight
Ano?
as much as possible, and Orange Esports force a
Kaso mas malakas
disengage,
sila.
but Nas in the backline getting pinned by the heavy spin.
Ay,
Min
nawala
trying
na.
to do as much as he can, but it's not going to be
Lakas
enough.
nila sa
Again,
turtle.
RSGPH back on the turtle.
They fought that team fight with macro more than micro, right? They
Pero
just
somehow,
fought that-
parang mapipredicate mo na ganyan yung gagawin niya. So parang madali mo nang maano rin.
Yeah,
When you
no.
look at RGPH, they only used 2 ultimates and they all had more HP, right? Orange tried to force it RG back away, knowing full well that Orange need those resources to be able to pressure. Without them,
Buong
free turtle
ano,
going to
wala
the
ba
hands
nakakapansin
of the
na
Filipino
buong
champs.
turtle
It's
fight,
really good
si Nuts
gameplay
laging
from
magsosolo,
RSG Philippines right now.
papatayin
As you
yung
mentioned,
ja-
they know exactly
Jungle.
what they're
Zone, no?
wary of. They know which of their heroes are able to take up these 1v1 fights. And now Nats feeling very aggressive.
Parang papatayin si Gary ah.
It's just Nas being Nas, but he might be punished for it right now. Gary picks up the kill. You do not want to give the kill to the jungler now. A bit too much there by Nas.
Ayun,
RSG.
naka-attract ng negativity.
Not gonna let up. Look,
Nag-BB kasi kanina si Nuts.
Yeah, a little bit too aggressive there from Nats. Too comfortable,
Si
I
Aqua?
believe, because
Si
again,
Aqua nag-
Hindi si Nuts din yung nakita.
getting a lot of things done in that
Ba't ganun?
bottom
Parang
side.
walang
Because
gold
of
din yung
that,
RSG.
it's actually kind of fatal as
Sa kumukuha ng gold ng Orange Esports.
Turret down. They punish 2 things here. Kill.
Level din si Gary, oh. Level 7, level 7, pa level 8 para sa Demon Kite.
Demon Kite doesn't really have the damage to thirst born down, so they're going to be able to get that objective and actually win out in terms of the objectives. As we take a look at the items here, Karina got the Thunder Belt already, so Gary's doing pretty well.
Ay,
Like you
nagtank
said,
na, B.
2 levels ahead of Demon Kite earlier, now just
Kaya mas better yan. Si Julia naka-isang attack speed, oh. Kaya sa Winter Core si Kali.
Lagi yata nag-attack speed yan si Demon Kite.
On the Julian. And
Oy!
in the mid lane.
Man already
Gandang
goes
kick
down.
nun. Ay, mali si Min doon. Bakit hindi ka nag-purify, bossing?
Still manages
Knowing na may
to
chew.
get away scot-free.
Nakasprint ang putik
RSGPH,
mo.
they're getting away time and again.
Medyo mali ka doon, bossing.
But still somehow somehow
Yan yung
slither
kaya
away.
G eh, di ba yung sabi natin sa kanya?
Maling-mali yan pag may tube. Purify talaga, men.
Purify ka kasi kahit linya ka pa, pagka alam ng
frustration
na
from game 1, from game 2, almost
ano na
wrapping it
wala
up.
akong
And
purify.
now,
Sisipay na
RSGPH
sisipay.
members are just living with a sliver of health every single time. Gary now looking for the play onto the turtle. Born jumping to that back line as Demon Kite will be there to get the
sinipa
turtle
lang
with
nila,
the retribution.
Nagtang daw kanina si Demon Kite. Sabi, sa comment. Pero parang mage eh. Nag-build ng ano, Clock of Destiny.
Clock of Destiny lang, tas tank na.
Broad sprint isn't able to catch up.
Hindi ko sure, hindi ko na ano eh.
Going to be bursted down here by Orange.
Nagbubul ni Nuts.
Yeah, Nas, nothing he can do here as Orange Esports, they look to take one objective as a consolation, some sort of compensation for losing both the objectives.
Last game na pala to eh.
Kayo nga, last game na.
Even though RSG Philippines are winning the fight quite handily here, Orange are actually trading
Wala,
quite
last
well
game na
for
to, guys.
objectives. They lose
Taba ni
one
Eman din
down
eh.
here. They already took 2 away from RSG themselves. They're actually
Ang hindi lang ko sure dito kung gaano ba masasaktan yung carry sa ano, sa Masha. Or kaya nang matakbuhan mamaya.
resources they need and then go for objectives elsewhere.
It's going to be really tough again for the side of Orange Esports here as RGPH have this 1,000 gold lead. With the top side, bottom side taken down, they might be looking for something more here. Falling Star Moon to lock Min down. That's the heavy spin for Min with the sprint as well. He gets out, but they lose out on 2 good resources here. Enhanced
Oy,
chain
patay ka!
in. Man just disappears as the Yin Yang overturn is enough to take him out. Man didn't even have the chance to pop that black shoes.
This is why RSGPH is so sharp. They knew that they forced Min out of the situation and that they could immediately aggress onto Man.
Walang
They got
papatay
that
kay
kill,
Nuts.
and they're
Kaya
just so
yun
quick
yung sabi
to
ko kanina.
execute all these fights. And Chain's going now onto Gary, but not going to be able to convert into a kill just yet. But RSGPH are slowly chunking away.
Ang problema na lang nila dito mamaya yung Akai tsaka yung ano, Masha.
Champion now purchased on Aqua, so that Yin Yang overturn is going to be hurting even more than before, as if it wasn't already one-shotting the members of Orange Esports. I'm personally interested to see what kind of build Demon Kite's going for here.
Oy, 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 oy.
But Emma, he might have... Oh!
Grabe, GL card din ah.
You know, Born gets out with literally 1 HP there. It seems like it's a pattern now for Orange, right? They just really like to play it on the edge with 1 HP.
I think both of the teams,
Yeah,
not just
true.
RSGPH. I mean, that was, I think, Orange Esports.
Mabilis ba si ano,
just
si
one
Julian
min.
sa jungle?
Just Min alone has gone out at least twice
Bakit?
with low HP and somehow still making it.
I-upgrade mo yung ano mo, yung
RSGPH, you
shuriken.
can see that they have been unrelenting
Oh.
on this mid lane pressure here. They want to take this
Yung
down,
shuriken
and
yung
the
pang
moment
ano
they
dyan,
do
pang
this, will
jungle.
give them the opportunity and
First
space
game.
to contest any objective that they want.
Here is the first lord of the game, RSG Philippines.
Ako din alam ko nung kakari. Hindi ko alam ba't ng konti na nagkakari.
They use to push the other
Baka
side
matagal
of the
mag-skill.
map and some engagement.
Bagay. Kumpara mo kay Bea, no?
Tagal yung ulti niya,
Yeah, again, RGPH are
Hindi,
just
kunwari,
using
walang
that control
Bea.
really well. Gary trying to look for the entrance here towards that Lord, but
Kaya sa Brody or Clint.
for RGPH based on setup alone, Orange Esports were not ready for that neutral objective take, and now RSG they might just convert it
wala pa
over
palang golden
to
stop
mid lane
kanina,
turret.
ngayon
Looking at
masakit
Shane
na yan,
connecting with Gary, Aqua is still very patient, and that's why.
Nag-ano siya,
Almost.
Windtalker
If London just
tsaka
walk up a little bit longer,
DHS.
just been able to
Uy,
get
uy, uy,
burst
uy.
down. Aqua though forced to flicker away. Gary, very nice movement to get out.
Grabe yung mga kagura na naka-ano, no?
Counter aggression here from Orange Esports because
Liga.
now that RGPH has the Lord,
Yan ang
it's
patayan.
coming down the bot lane, but they are forced to back into the safety of their turret and unable to push this lead further. And all this time, Born was also up top, just split pushing
you,
this
Ariel.
weight, so they're utilizing a plan B here for themselves.
Nako, patay.
Hold on though, Light gonna engage with the way of the dragon.
The way the dragon connects at will, and that's gonna be Min jumping way too aggressive. He gets punished
Pare
down
si
as well.
Balen.
Balance looking for the play onto
Naku,
Demon
may lord
Kite.
pa
He's
naman
all
sa
stacks
bot,
there,
boss,
but
eh.
he will not be
Uy,
able
nadash
to
yun
hold
yung
on to
Demon
it from memory.
Kite.
He
Nakita
gets
mo.
slain, and RSG, they find a 3-for-0.
Calculated.
Pag nanalo, orange.
Fatal. RSG, they can look for it.
Tatatanggalin
One
ko
straight
to.
push in the bottom side.
Nanalo orange.
Grabe.
That show.
Nanalo ba
Wise.
orange?
Hindi, pero wag ganon.
Picking off people no matter what he uses, the Franco, the Ruby, the Cho, all the time getting the picks that they need. And RSGPH, they have completely
Tapusin
taken
niyo na, ano,
down
RSG,
the tier
gusto ko
2
na
turrets
maligo.
on the mid as well as the
Lang
bottom
yan.
side.
I think
Parang
we
maliligo.
have to just take a look at how well RSG is using opportunities as well. They were waiting in that mid lane. They knew the Lord were pushing down bottom. The moment they knew that Orange, they're taking too long to make a decision, there's a gap in their mental state. Instantly, Light goes in, gets the kick.
Maganda yung tune against Akai.
And it is these tiny vulnerabilities.
Maganda yung tune against Akai, lalo na alam na ano na siya, post-paid tune.
RSG Philippines are using
Bakit
to
lang
their
maganda?
maximum extent.
Pwede, ay,
I agree, and this
oo nga pala,
time,
hindi
okay,
nga pala
mid
na-stamp
final,
yan.
heavy spin, trying to look for the initiative. Light is going to get caught out, and there you go. Orange Esports on the board back again here in the 12th minute of the game. But they only catch the roamer. Iman just burst melts born down, but look
Ayan,
at that.
ayun, ang sakit. May na-picture na.
Nature being the difference makers. Demon Kai with the tank, Julian as able to bait 3 members forward. Min caught in the bad situation.
Parang
as
sakit sa
Darius
ulo
forced
ng
to
tank
use the ultimate
Julian.
defensively. Nats trying to lock them down. Unfortunately, does not get anyone. And Orange Esports will be able to back up. But there you go. That's the thing that we question, right? Julian tank?
At least it's not Lancelot tank.
Yeah, it worked out though.
It did work out. Julian tank, I guess it makes sense given the composition here. There's just Light and Navs, so it's not that usual kind of beat.
Grabe naman yung spread doon ng Akai.
Say the equivalent of an Akai, Masha, as well as a Karina. So I kind of like that.
Hindi ko na nag-gets, Min and Man, post per post pa pala sila.
Protect the burst coming from Aqua and Iman as well.
So para silang
The
ano,
Lord
upin ng
is coming
ipin.
up. And once again, RSG, they have priority.
Kailan mo ba si Upin tsaka si...
At this point now, we're
Oo,
definitely
yung magkapatid.
seeing Julian with basically
Paldo.
every build under the
Ay,
sun
Sembo.
available, and it does seem to be working out. Demon Kai just mainly being used for utility with that enhanced chain. Literally not using any other enhanced ability. He's just setting up for his team.
This is why I don't like the Brody, right? Okay,
Ang
man, just gets melted
sakit.
down once again.
Parang
and
di ko
Mon's
nakita
damage.
makakahit
It's just
dito yung
nasty at
ano,
this point.
masyado.
Lord trying to go for that back line, but it's not going to be able to. He's looking for the steal,
Tingnan mo,
but no
walang
one's hitting
ginagawa
the
yung
Lord.
Macho.
It is going to be Demon Kai with the retribution, and Light goes over the way of the dragon and knock Gary down. It's an all-out fight as Valence will be running for the hills onto the
GG.
enemy side. He's forced to go down. He goes for the start, and the tournament pop memory gets a trade.
Parang GG na to.
But
Hindi ko na
again,
nakitang
3-1
mananalo Orange dito.
And the enhanced
Ayun na
Lord
nga yun, no?
over to RSG.
RSG, they're gonna look to push this now all the way down to the inhibitors, and the Lord is coming down the mid as well. Could this be the last stand that Orange Esports is trying to make? Boy, goes all the way in for Aqua, manages to pull off the damage, but the rest of the team peels for them. Mid
Ano,
pits
Kari,
now,
oh.
Demon Kite, and manages to secure
Parang wala babalik sa Kari, ano, kahit Lilia?
him as well, forcing
May
RSG
Lilia,
PH to
may
back
ano.
off a little bit, but they do
May
get this
second
bottom
din.
inhibitor.
That was just funny to watch. Ivan was just hitting on the turret without minions.
But now the Lord is gonna be pushing
Kaya
in. They
tinanggal
will
ng
probably
LOL
take
yung,
that
ay ng
mid
ML yung
inhibitor
ano,
as
yung parang
well. RSG
road damage sa mga
again,
ano, sa
another good
Lord,
choice,
sa...
backing it off.
Baka
There are
masyadong
a lot of
OP
teams
kasi.
under that
Ni-
situation would just try to
Pati
push it
ano,
and end the game
tutangay ni
with
Kupa,
that
hindi mo,
Lord.
wala
They
nung ano.
recognize that Orange
road
Esports
damage.
has a lot of capacity.
Hindi naman kasi
to
na-consider
making
as
these
jungle yun eh.
massive comebacks. In late game, they just don't want to take that.
Yung sa Lord,
chance.
understandable
Look at
yun,
the damage
sobra.
dealt this
Kaya ko
game.
yung Kupa.
Eman is confirmed 100% online. And this carry is a huge problem because it was
Bangas
drafted
yun.
specifically for the purpose of countering this durable lineup on the side.
Kumbaga ninerf nila yung tank
Big
jungle
yikes
sa
for
ganung
Orange
paraan.
Esports there. If you take a look at the damage charge,
Bye-bye.
this isn't pumping out
Bye-bye,
enough. And
Born.
Born again gets caught out.
Born again,
overextended.
sabi nung
The way
ano,
the dragon
nung
popped there
caster.
and everything as well. They save the big abilities. They just want this pick off. Unfortunately
Hindi
for
na piniling
RSG,
tumakbo.
there's not really any
Nagpahabol
neutral
sa
tech
taas.
up, but again, this is just more map
Pag
control.
nanalo
Without that
Orange
frontliner,
Esports
Min,
dito,
Gary, they're very susceptible
Magkano?
to, again, Iman's damage that you mentioned.
Bigyan kita 2K.
I mean, you don't even
Sige,
need
para
so
realistic.
much damage. You
Ako,
just
pag
get
nanalo
Demon
RSG.
Kite to
Grabe
engage.
naman.
And right now, Orange Esports being
Grabe
one man
naman.
down. RSG, they're looking for an opportunity. It's going to be Min coming through them instead, though. Pops the heavy spin, tries to push Light as well as Nas to the back line, but just going to retreat for now.
Yeah, they're looking
Ito
for
palang
more
gumagawa
though.
ng
Here
ano,
in the
no,
top
post
side,
five Akai.
RSG and Mon taken low.
Pata.
They are looking for that base turret. But again, Orange Esports playing it
Walang
really well
damage yung
actually
lineup nila,
defensively here. This is where usually we also see Orange Esports kind of shine. Game 1 and now Game 3. In their base, they make the right decisions, but when they overextend, sometimes the mistakes are just really, really punishable for RSGPH. Let's take a look at the items though. In this late stage, 16 minutes in, we can already see that, again, Brody, good items. He has the items, he has the gold, but like I mentioned, the damage is not that much, to be honest, if you're up against these tanky members from RSG.
Especially when you see now, we can confirm Demon Kite with full tank on that Julian, not even a single damage item, and it is working out. He's just relying on Eman and Aqua to output all
Lord
the DPS
Bite.
for RSG Philippines, and ordinarily this would be a very risky play to make, but it is working out here because they know that Orange doesn't actually have enough damage to
Hindi ko
deal
nakikita kung
with
paano
a
maano
more
tong ano,
durable
manalo
build.
sa clash ng Orange Esports.
Kaya nga eh, napakawalang damage ng mga drop nila eh.
Kaya nga eh, parang sama siya.
Not quite enough, and it's
Ayun,
gonna be
oh,
born again
ayun,
in the back, like
oh.
knocked out by the enhanced chains here. Way of the dragon also lands on him, tries to make his way
Uy,
out.
uy,
Maybe pops
GL
the
cord.
heavy spin just to make sure to disengage.
Binatay ng
but
minion
Boy
ng
goes
bota.
down
Wala na
still,
patay na
and
si Valens.
just going down, diving
Ay,
for the
hindi.
backline. He gets knocked up, takes a lot of his damage, but still manages
Nice
to
back,
out.
nice back.
21
Control
damage
lang.
is not enough to
Patience
close
lang.
out the kill just yet.
Yeah, he still has the immortality as well, right? So again, he can just go back in here as Iman just puts his focus on zoning Orange Esports. RSG looking for the Lord here as Gary jumps
Sakit na
in
ni
for the
Aqua.
damage, but he's just gonna be the one who gets melted down!
Flicker! And by
As he
TikTok
finds the
nila.
way,
Parang
dragging right
endable
on
na yata
point
to.
towards balance, and now it's just RSG looking for the base. Iman just bursting gray. Gary
GG!
down. Man,
Wala man
Iman is
lang
left.
ano
He's
yung
all
dibdib ko
alone
yung
with
parang
Born. That's the
kinabahan.
enhanced Lord as well. 17-42. It's looking over.
Walang ganong factor na B.
Alin, alin?
Yung parang kakabahan ka sa game.
Orange Esports'
Oh,
journey
alam na alam
in the
mo panalo
upper
RSG,
bracket
oh.
as the
Kaya nga,
Yin Yang Overturn first takes out Mon.
Drop pa lang.
Lakas ng
The
RSG.
only one surviving,
Congrats,
but it's not
congrats.
going to match it to the carry.
Go RSG.
We
Tapos sabi yung ano,
continue
yung
the trend
kalaban ng RQ.
of 3-0
Ay, RQ na kalaban nila, no?
sweeps here at MSC 2022 as RSG
Is it 3-0
Philippines will
from
send
RSG PH?
Esports down to the lower